In this video essay, the Lad Council will be explaining the Lottie Shinju Iceberg. The iceberg is an assortment of Lottie Shinju lore, sorted from top to bottom, starting with the most known Lottie lore and descending all the way to the most obscure, forbidden knowledge at the deepest depths of the ocean. This video represents the views of the Lad Council, and due to the ever-flowing nature of our whimsical axolotl princess, may just be outdated the moment this video is released. Who knows what she will do next? Starting off at the very top, the most obvious and known fact about Lottie Shinju: she is Lottie. Almost every day, Lottie shouts the words "I am Lottie" into the world. It is undeniable that she is Lottie. Lottie Shinju from VTubers. The individual letters in Lottie stand for the following: L for love, O for optimism, T for tail, T for tough, I for interesting, E for E. Her hair is strawberry blonde, framed with her wiggly quills and adorned with a shell hair clip that stores the energy for her Lottie beam. Amphibian. The next most obvious and known fact is that she is an amphibian. We call her a pink fish out of love and care. But even we know this, not just because she tells us daily. She's a cheerful tube sock with 2 legs, a crown of feathery gills, and a long, wiggly tail fin that she uses to hypnotize us into giving her treats. It is coated with a sticky mucus. Most recently, it was discovered that her tail can be flipped upwards, which makes it behave with cat-like motions. Her age is a difficult subject. Axolotl age is calculated in Woopa Loopa by counting the letters in Woopa Loopa and the grains of sand by your egg. And last we heard, she was Woopa Loopa +2. Her regeneration day is her debut day. Possibly. She did say she took care of little lads as profession in the past. Regarding her personality, Lottie is best described as the perfect tuber, baby woman. Logi from VTubers. Caillou in the making. And also pink fish. Godzilla is her kameyoshi and her Dodalittle is her hero. She claims that her moral alignment is chaotic good, but we've seen plenty of evidence for chaotic evil. Her favorite food is raspberries or strawberries. She doesn't know. If she could have any job that wasn't streaming, it'd be her favorite subset of law enforcement. She really wants to join the birthday police. Lads, Lottie lads, as they are officially called, are axolotls like Lottie, just different looking, and edible, in case of emergencies like snacking. Their flavor is said to be similar to baobab or strawberry, other things the princess wants to snack on at the time. Lads come in various shapes, of which we will be seeing more further down the iceberg. Usually grouped into the term lads, lasses also exist. As mentioned before, lads are edible. Lottie keeps them around to feast on whenever she feels like it. Greetings. Depending on the time of the day, Lottie either greets the lads with "Oho Woopa," from the Japanese "Ohayo gozaimasu," good morning, or "Konban Woopa," from the Japanese "Konban Washington," good evening. The song. During the stream on the 14th of August 2023, at 4 minutes 28 seconds runtime, Lottie presents the song to the lads.
Okay, so my greeting song I want to try is just a little jingle, you know? Okay. Oh, how every whooper say whoop yo! Wait, that's not it. Okay, hold on, wait. I had it in my head. Oh, how every whooper say whoop 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 yo! There we go, that's the one.
Going through multiple iterations in the span of a minute, she wonders if we do not like it, and if we think it's stupid. These fears were reiterated by her during the July 20th incident further down the iceberg.
Is this some cheerleading? No, it's just a little it's just a little jingle. I don't know. Is this stupid? You guys don't like it? Is it dumb? You could tell me if it's stupid.
During the 14th of August 2023 stream, at 30 minutes 52 seconds in, Lottie demands that we say "Upio" with 10 O's.
And if there's not 10 exactly, I'm gonna bite you, because I like to bite.
Due to these two events occurring during the same stream, there is a subset of lads that believes the final "Upio" in the song needs to be spelled with 10 O's. 3 laws of Lottie. Every lad knows these. They are deeply interwoven into our bodies. On a molecular level, number 1, stay hydrated. Number 2, be silly. Number 3, regenerate. Never in your life should you forget them. Fruit juice. Lottie likes it a lot and recommends that you should drink any fruit juice, as it's good. She does have a preference for pineapple juice, because it fights back. The acid in it tries to eat you. Little Lottie. The popularity of Lottie Shinju from VTubers has led to the acquisition of a pet axolotl by a lad. This leucistic axolotl is called Little Lottie and has quickly become not just a fan favorite amongst the lads, but very appreciated even by Lottie herself. Lottie's accent. Lottie has a specific way of pronouncing words, often exemplified by the humble capsicum, better known as pepper. At this point, the council can only present a small vertical slice of the way that Lottie talks. It is a never-ending task to keep track of these Lottieisms, so we've given up. Consider this a surprise sayonara from a task. 300 things. Lottie Shinju once made a list of 300 things that she likes. The thumbnail said that it's 300 plus things. In the end, it became 500 things. Please consider watching the stream. The link is in the description. Nicknames. Due to the lads being equally silly to Lottie, she has acquired many nicknames in the past, as this topic was mostly covered during a Lottie stream and boiled down to its essence in a clip by community member Excelsio. Please look in the description to view what already does this specific topic all the justice it deserves. The only addendum to this is the existence of DJ Woot, which was already perfectly summarized in a clip by community member Lottie Out of Context on Twitter, which you can also find in the description. Australia. Lottie claims that she is from the Commonwealth of Australia. Finding a lad that believes she is from Australia is harder than finding a lad that doesn't whoop you during the song. Tequila. Lottie asked the lads about songs she should sing for karaoke. One of the popular suggestions was the 1958 song Tequila by Chuck Rio, popularized through the recording by the US rock and roll group The Champs that became a #1 chart song. She did not want to become a meme for covering Tequila, so she refuses to this day. Intro lad. He's just a big and long lad, always present in Lottie's intro. Just chilling in the water. Kaiju. Gigantic monsters. Harbingers of destruction. The jaw of Lottie's heart, especially Haoshi, Godzilla. She's still in the early stages of being a kaiju, so her fearsome powers are still manifesting. Speaking of, the origin of her kaiju powers is an accident with a glass stick, during which glass stick liquid got into her eyes. She said she needs to check if her eyes glow in the dark. Her hair vents are related to the heat management of her inside, as they release steam when she fires a Lottie beam. It's possible that the steam contains carbon monoxide. The assumption amongst the lad council is that Lottie water cools her stomach through a water-filled insulation layer that can expand and helps protect her inner organs from the heat energy of her beam. Chomp lad. Lottie is a self-admitted chomper. She bites into her popsicles and she bites into her lads. The original Chomp Lad was a simple doodle. Ever since Chomp Lads have appeared in her hand in streams as well as in the Generation to teaser video. Because axolotls regenerate, this is not a problem for the lads. After all, axolotls are cannibals. Lottie Island. Lottie Shinju is a member of the VSMP Minecraft community server, a vanilla plus modified Minecraft server for VTubers. Her heart and mind in Minecraft are usually laser focused on adventures, but during these she was able to find a beautiful island on a coral reef. This territory was promptly claimed and turned into Lottie Island. Home is where your heart is, and Lottie truly made this island hers. In true clever axolotl fashion, Lottie turned her island into a popular tourist destination through the addition of Lottie Volcano and Moonwalking Godzilla. The profitability of Lottie Volcano alone, with its 1 diamond per climb costs, is expected to bring in profits of at least 100 diamonds during the current summer tourism season. According to the Axolotl Board of Tourism, Lottie Island is the most popular tourist destination of the entire server. This is due to a loophole, as the ASMR clinic is officially categorized under health and lifestyle instead of entertainment. What's that noise? Pink axolotl hands. During hand cams, Lottie is able to show us her pink axolotl hands. The texture of these has ranged from rubbery, because she used her dishwashing gloves, to silky smooth, depending on how moisturized she is. Interestingly enough, the one time she flipped her finger at the lads made her hand resemble her often seen hand assets a lot more than she may have intended to. Caked up lad. The side of a lad Lottie never wanted to see, despite drawing herself holding the lad assets in a way that shows it to her all the time. This lad is built like a construction worker and would wear his pants appropriately. AI, Lottie. Lads are known for two things, missing Lottie and being sassy in chat. Some lad got so desperate during times of Lottie not streaming, he created a chatbot that is referred to as AI Lottie. Do not expect to get any actual axolotl-like conversations out of it, lads. Do not fall for the false princess. Binky Bonky. On July 25th, 2023, Lottie Shinju was broadcasting her gameplay of The Quarry. The LottieClipper was showing signs of age and not enjoying the summer heat, while Lottie reached a critical point in the plot, repeated the words of a character, and then her stream suddenly ended. Her computer had crashed after these last words.
You have nothing to bargain with.
Come on!
What?
Come on!
Huh? What?
Hey, you can't just leave us in here!
Hey! Come back!
What's going to happen? How? This seems impossible to get out, actually.
Fuck!
Binky bonky.
As a result, the lads started to refer to all her tech issues as Binky Bunky since then. Ants. Ants are insects that are attracted to sweet things. So of course, ants decided to visit Lottie's comfortable reef home. Miss Shinju fought a grand and long battle to erase them from her property, but according to donations they still live inside of her walls. Audio jungle. Whenever possibly copyrighted music appears in a game and Lottie rushes to mute the game audio track, she repeats the words audio jungle like a mantra. This might seem like an appeal to a higher deity, but is simply mimicking the annoying voice track provided by the platformer Audio Jungle since 2008. Dracula. The 1998 song Dracula by American artist Rob Zombie is a karaoke staple of Lottie. It is named after a vehicle from the 1964 to 1966 US television show The Munsters, that is spelled D-R-A-G-U-R-A, referencing its drag racing-inspired setup. The car itself features a coffin, originally purchased by the production team of The Munsters in a shady deal as it was illegal to acquire a coffin without a death certificate at the time. The car itself featured a 350 HP Ford Mustang V8 engine, was featured in the Chicago Historical Antique Automobile Museum and later housed in a Planet Hollywood in Atlantic City, then auctioned off to a collector that also owns the other Munsters car, the Munster Coach. Lottie clarified that the Burn Through the Witch's lyrics are not in conflict with her friendship to her genmate, Rocky Kozuki the Raccoon Witch. In fact, the song was approved by Rocky for usage in Lottie karaoke despite concerns over its witch-burning lyrics. Dreams of Britain. For reasons unknown, Lottie has had multiple dreams involving her visiting Britain. Her retellings of these dreams have led to multiple instances of her recreating a funny British accent. July 4th. In both 2023 and 2024, Lottie Shinju from VTubers originally scheduled a stream for July 4th, only to shortly cancel it. The reasons are still unknown, but might be unrelated to Australian national holidays. Or Blad. a trusty example of spherical perfection. He rotates in a corner whenever his presence is needed. Lottie is baby. Lottie re-watching her debut a year after proved one thing. Her voice changed a lot over time. Many lads regard this process as the babyfication of Lottie Shinju. However, despite these words, they still enjoy the very womanly aspects of Lottie a lottle. After all, she is the perfect VTuber. However, an anonymous source managed to narrow down the time frame of the babyfication to have started on the 9th of September 2023 with "Will you take this dirt block?" and then ended on the 18th of December 2023 with "Lottie is real." Charlotte Pearl. The beautiful mind of Lottie Shinju is always pondering questions beyond our imagination. One of these was on the 25th of February of 2024. What if I debuted without the gills as just a girl? This was the birth of Charlotte Pearl, who speaks in a very low and womanly voice, enjoys long walks on the beach, white bread, and the dirt block from Minecraft. Golden Thunder. You thought we forgot about this one, did you?
Do we have code names? If we're doing code names, I have dibs on Golden Thunder.
No, seriously,
Golden
Max, we're
Thunder.
doing this.
Okay,
I wish my name was Golden Thunder.
I'm with you.
Can you guys call me that
Okay.
from now on?
Lads, remind her. She chose this fate. Golden Thunder. Golden Thunder. Golden.
Wait, no.
Yours
Never
sounds
mind.
pretty
I don't want to be
good.
called Golden Thunder. Never
Next
mind.
time we open.
Sorry, we got carried away a bit. Golden Thunder, too, is a reference to her playthrough of The Quarry. Her choice of words during this scene made many lads consider this a strong nickname for her. Square Lad. Lottie received a question via the anonymous question inbox service Marshmallow how a square lad would look, due to the usual shape of the lad being more on the spherical side. The exploration of lad cubism opened up new gateways for lad art. Lottie then promptly slapped a lad around with her tail to hit square lad at various angles. He exploded and died. Sister Lottie, the whimsical axolotl princess, enjoys indulging herself in various personalities to always keep the lads on the tips of their little toes. One of these is Sister Lottie, the self-acclaimed holy axolotl, an axolotl priestess that works at the axolotl church and sometimes accepts confessions from lads. Most of the lads' sins are bad enough to send them to purgatory or hell, but that is not the final layer of suffering that can await a sinner lad. Super Hell is a very populated place, despite being multiple times worse than hell. Sister Lottie sends the worst of sinners to Ultra Hell, which seems to be the final layer of Axolotl Hell for now. The Axolotl Heaven has an equivalent multi-tier system including Super Heaven, but chances for a lad to ascend are near zero, unless your only sin is praising her cuteness. Horse Puncher. During her Red Dead Redemption 2 playthrough, Lottie Shinju wearing a pink cowboy hat encountered an agitated horse. As this was part of the tutorial, the game told her that agitated horses need to be calmed down before they can be approached. Lottie accidentally pointed her gun at the horse, realized the mistake and holstered it. After calming the horse and approaching it, she accidentally left-clicked the horse, leading to the in-game character throwing a punch aimed at the horse. The lads, ever so snarky, decided to punish Lottie for this accidental animal abuse by brandishing her horse puncher Shinju, despite the accident being well documented as such.
Yeehaw! Whoa! Agitated horses need to be calm before you can approach them when you go. Oh, easy horse. Come on, horse.
Trilad. During the same stream that has led to the creation of Square Lad, the natural follow-up question was what would a triangular lad look like? So Lottie drew it, and Trilad was born, one of the most popular lads amongst lads. His natural charisma and charm conquered our hearts by storm. Lottie hated Trilad so much that she didn't even give him a shell. Lottie hated Trilad so much that she dragged him out the back of her reef and shot him dead. Rest in peace, Trilad. You are too brilliant for this world. Volcano. Some people talk about the weather to stall for time. Lottie Shinju talks about volcanoes. But it's extremely understandable, because what is a volcano? A stationary kaiju created by nature. So of course, Lottie knows many volcano facts that she shares with the lads. This is also the reason why she went on to build a volcano itself, which takes skill. The best volcanoes are super volcanoes, though. If only we had a super volcano. Wait, what is happening? Is something erupting? I guess that the entire time, there was an upside-down underwater supervolcano under Lottie Island. Maybe Lottie just flipped it upside down and it became small outside of the ocean. What a strong kaiju. You should visit Lottie Volcano. Her neighbors seem to cause many troubles for the princess. Sometimes they're mowing their lawn. Sometimes they're seeing her climb into her own reef through the window. Sometimes they're outside and fighting at 5 a.m. Lottie theorized that this fight was about her streaming activities, and that they think she was living inside of their walls and was driving them into a divorce. Maybe her bad fortune with neighbors is related to an incident in her childhood, where her neighbors gave her a key to their house and she stole a cupcake during their absence. The letter to Obama. On November 23, 2023, Lottie Shinju channel on YouTube informed us about the one time her whimsical younger self sent a letter to a famous person. She only did this once, and it was a letter to the back then President of the United States of America, Barack Obama. According to Lottie, she received a reply to her letter. It does not remember its contents or its whereabouts. It is believed by some that it was a granting of ocean territory to the axolotl kingdom as thanks for making him laugh like never before and rediscover his inner child. Lottle lad. This lad only appeared during Lottie's debut and brought her an envelope with her debut slides. What a helpful and happy lad. This specific face was foreshadowing his fate. He was never seen again, except for the time when Lottie rewatched her debut. We salute you, because you are the first lad. The July 20th incident. Lottie of the past, the 19th of April 2024, decided to pull a prank on Lottie of the future. She asked the lads to refuse whoopioing on July 20th, 2024. The lads obliged, and Lottie was entirely confused. Even sad that lads did not whoopio, no matter what. No tears could sway them. The mask slipped a bit as she thought that lads finally decided that it's stupid. But no, we were acting under strict orders of past Lottie. All was cleared up when July 20th ended. Frog lad. To spite the lads, Lottie created a horrifyingly ugly creature that no lad likes to see. She called this monstrosity Frog Lad and strikes fear into the hearts of lads by surprise shocking them with its appearance. For the safety of the viewers, we have chosen to omit a graphic display of this truly hideous creature. Instead, we will present you Gurgi Lad, an iteration we have used to threaten Lottie Shinju with. This was to assure mutual destruction in case of Frog Lad ever gaining permanent residence. Gurgi itself is a creature from the 1985 animated movie, To Black Cauldron. The lads were temporarily obsessed with it. Kilg. There is a certain subset of the lad population that believes in the possibility of a substance they call gilk, the most royal of essences. Pure axolotl milk harvested directly from the gills of the axolotl princess. Most lads believe that gilk is really freaking weird to even think about. Leslie Sherman, the single most accursed creature on the entire Lottie Shinju Iceberg. Leslie Sherman is the princess of salamanders. Axolotls turn into salamanders when they're too stressed. First introduced in the 21st of September 2023 stream titled I'm Transforming. Leslie is the antithesis to everything Lottie stands for. The visual appearance might be similar, but only at first glance. No gills, no energy in the shell, no smile, no happiness. Leslie embodies no fun allowed, as she feels nothing but contempt and disregard for the concept of anything fun or silly. Accompanying this salamander princess is her own disgusting group of salamanders, the Bows with AZ. Leslie appeared on Lottie's stream only twice, taking over the channel to ruin any and all fun. She is a talent of the company LinkPixel, alongside the evil versions of the PixelStart genmates of Lottie Shinju. It is not yet known whether or not LinkPixel had enough success to afford a second generation of VTuber talents yet. Axolotl cough syrup. There are cough remedies made including ambroxyl hydrochloride. You can shorten it to Axol. These contain 0% axolotl. However, in the town of Patsgoro, a specific group of nuns are cooperating with scientists to assist in the breeding of the achoke subspecies of axolotls. This species is only found in Lake Patsgoro, and the nuns use it to create a natural cough medicine. Yes, axolotl church is real. The nuns take care of the axolotls, protect the species from extinction, and while they do not specify the recipe, the axolotl is a key ingredient to the cough syrup. Apparently, this has tradition, so if you desperately need axolotl cough syrup in your life, this is what the actual bottle looks like. Overall, this axolotl church in Mexico has led to an increase in population for this subspecies of axolotls and protected its future when it was at the brink of its existence. For cough syrup, deep-fried axolotls, the bane of all axolotls, a specific izakaya-type bar in Yokohama that specializes in serving customers exotic animal meat sometimes offers deep-fried axolotls as part of their menu. As this place doesn't have a fixed menu, unless you contact them beforehand, you won't find out whether this forbidden treat is actually available on the day of your visit or not. We finish our tour of the Lottie Shinju Iceberg at the lowest layer, Ultra Hell. Please enjoy your stay and thank you for your attention. The Lad Council hopes that you've enjoyed this video essay. It was made for the expressed purpose of celebrating the birthday of Lottie Shinju from VTubers. They would also like to extend their gratitude to the following lads: rveras, Belphegor, Raptzchel, Vrer, Excelsio, LottieClipper, OrangesMax, Sami, Desankyo, all the lads and lasses that cheered for the Lad Council, Himwo. And you, the viewer lad, please keep on supporting Lottie Shinju.